your hands up on that dash. Nope, sit up. Sit up. Keep your hands on that dash.
Get out of the car now!
The pepper spray affair, Windsor, Virginia. What happens when cops from different agencies get into it on the road? Your guess is as good as mine. This footage shows a confrontation that occurred during a routine traffic stop in December of 2020. Everything happened at a gas station in Windsor where patrol officers stopped a vehicle with a lone occupant. Immediately, the officers stop their vehicle and they get into it with the occupant of the car. They stopped, yelling commands while the occupant of the car can be heard asking in a gentle voice what's going on. You'd immediately think that these officers had an axe to grind with whoever's in the car.
How many occupants are in your vehicle? Open the door slowly and step out. Open the door. Get out the car. Open the door slowly and get out.
Get out of the car, now!
Open the door, get out the car!
When the occupant comes into view, the first thing you notice is that he's complying with the commands. The second thing you notice is that he's a military man in uniform. Come on, aren't we on the same team? The occupant of the vehicle happens to be a second lieutenant in the United States Army, but there's one order the soldier didn't obey. He didn't get out of the car per the instructions of the patrol cops.
Get out of the car now! Yo, well, guess what? I'm a veteran too. I learned to obey. Get out of the car! Get out of the car now! What's going on? You're fixing to ride the lightning, son. Get out of the car now! Get out of the car now! Get out of the car!
Sir, just get out the car. Work with us and we'll talk to you. Get out the car.
You received an order. Obey it.
I'm honestly afraid to get out. Can I?
Yeah, you should be. Get out.
What's
Get out.
going on?
Get out the car.
Get out
I
now.
have not committed any crime.
You're being stopped for a traffic violation. You're not cooperating at this point right now?
His refusal to comply with commands had the patrolmen very agitated and they almost pull him out of the car forcefully. The lieutenant tries to play the sister force card and get some leniency. He explains to the cops that he's actively serving the country, a way of inspiring some sort of special treatment, but the cops weren't moved and in the moment something disturbing happens.
Back up,
I
Dave.
didn't do anything. Don't do that.
Sir,
Get out of the car now.
Hey, sir.
Get out of the car now.
Sir, look.
I'm trying to talk
Get out.
to you.
Okay.
I'm trying to
I'm gonna
talk.
Get out.
Just get out of
Relax.
my car.
Can you please
Get out.
relax? Can
Get
you
out.
Please relax.
Get out of the car right now. Now.
This is not how you treat a vet. I'm actively serving this country, and this is how you're gonna treat me.
Back up, Daniel.
I didn't do anything.
Back up.
Whoa, hold on.
Daniel.
What's going? Hold on.
One of the cops stretched his hand out and sprayed pepper spray right in the lieutenant's face. It wasn't just once or twice, he does this as much as 3 times.
Get out of the car now.
The lieutenant, with closed eyes, finally complies with the order to exit his car, but the cops weren't done.
Listen. Take off your seatbelt and get out of the car.
Look, I'm just gonna please.
You're gonna do what you're told. Get out of the car. Take your seatbelt off and get out of the. Take your seatbelt off.
Look, my hands are out.
Take your seatbelt off and get out of the
My
car.
hands are out.
Don't reach in there, Daniel. Don't reach in there.
My hands are out. Please. Please, look. This is really messed up. My dog is in the back. My dog is choking right
Get
now.
out of the car. Take your seatbelt off. What are you, a specialist, corporal? What are you?
I'm a lieutenant.
Lieutenant, get out of the car. Take your seatbelt off and get out of the car. You made this way more difficult than it had to be. If you just complied. Get out of the car.
I'm reaching for my seatbelt.
Fine. Take your seatbelt off and get out of the car. Straight onto the ground. Straight onto the ground.
Ma'am.
Is your commanding officer available?
Down. Let's go.
Is your commanding
Let's
officer
go.
available?
Get on the ground. Get on the
Can you
ground.
please talk to
Get
me
on the
about what's
ground
going
now.
on?
They push him to the ground even as he continues to refuse to obey their orders fully.
Why am I being treated like this? This is really messed up.
The second lieutenant has dragged the cops involved into the court for what he fairly considers excessive use of force. The fire, Connecticut. Fire is always the first hazard at a gas station, and while gas station owners and managers can put measures in place to ensure that there's no fire issues at their stations, no one can ever adequately prepare for customer error. Keep your eye on the innocent woman trying to fill up her tank. A man on the other side of her pump was done with his purchase and was ready to go when he suddenly backs into the gas pump. Here's the height of the danger. There were 3 occupants in the woman's vehicle, a man and 2 kids. The moment the woman runs out of the way of the falling pump, her priority is the occupants. She threw the back doors open and grabs the first kid while the man grabs the other kid. The fire had already begun, and it's beautiful how no one tries to be a hero here. Safety first is a motto we can all get behind. With everyone now safely out of the range of the fire and the entire place safe from danger, the fire rages on, eating into everything in its path for a while. With each moment, the fire increases, thick smoke rising into the sky as the intensity grows. It goes beyond the pump to the cars around it, and soon all you see is flame and smoke. By the end of the video, we have an inferno going, but we're thankful that everyone got to safety before it got this bad. Officer-involved shooting, Oahu, Hawaii. This video was taken on a November evening at a Shell gas station in Kapolei, Oahu, Hawaii. In the week leading up to this day, a string of crimes have been committed, including 2 armed robberies and carjackings, all linked to 2 men, Michael Kaheleho and Melvin Spillner. The topless man in white shorts is Melvin Spillner, while his partner in sports jacket and black pants is Kaheleho. While they filled the tank of their vehicle, probably a stolen one, at the Shell gas station, the police received a credible tip about their whereabouts and pulled up quickly to the scene in unmarked vehicles. The moment the police arrive, all hell breaks loose. Criminals always run at the side of the law, and the moment Spillner saw the cops, he took to his heels. A cop tackles him in a swift move you only see in the movies, except this is real. Michael, seeing the melee, throws the car into gear and tries to get away. The moment he rams through 2 police cars, the officers open fire on his vehicle in a bid to stop him. They succeeded in stopping him just as his vehicle goes off the screen. His partner Spillner is pinned to the ground by some officers while others are taking care of Kaheleho. Everything ended as quickly as it had begun, with the suspects in custody and none of the officers facing charges for excessive use of force, as they were all adjudged to have been within their rights, especially in firing on the car with Michael inside. The chase and the shots, Los Angeles, California. Do you ever wonder if some things are totally unnecessary? This incident occurred on the 5th of May 2023, and for all intents and purposes, the whole drama could have been avoided. Hector Macias was confronted by LAPD officers on patrol along the Manchester Boulevard and Hoover Street area. It was merely routine, as he was observed with another female leaving an ATM point on Hoover Street. The cops, who were still in their cruiser, spoke to Hector without stepping out of the car just as Hector and his lady partner made their way towards a white Mercedes-Benz parked at a gas station. Take note of the satchel Hector has slung across his chest. What happens next was sudden and jarring. The Benz kicked to life without warning. Hector and his lady friend moved in tandem, jumping into the Mercedes quickly. It's at this time that we notice that there's a third party behind the wheel. The police are forced to give chase.
That vehicle, eastbound Manchester past the Figueroa.
The officers didn't just give chase alone. They suspect Hector of being armed, so they called in a 415, man with a gun. It's a serious chase as the cops request air support as well as the support of other units within the area. There's likely no hiding place for Hector and his accomplice's flashy white Mercedes.
Location. Hey, stop! I was shooting!
The cop gives a clear command, stop or I'll shoot, but Hector wasn't listening. It must be some impulse in him to call a bluff or a total lack of awareness that this end is here, but he didn't stop. As he continues on foot, trying to evade the officers who are right behind him, Hector trips and falls to the pavement, but he's not done yet.
Don't fucking move! I'll fucking shoot you! Don't move!
While the police try to pin him down, he quickly rummages through his satchel and whips out a gun. At this point, the script is written. What happens next is best left unsaid, as the cops assumed their lives were in danger and reacted accordingly. The Fentanyl Man, Florida. When you talk of a drug problem in our world today, it always sounds so abstract, like something happening elsewhere and not enough reason to worry. But what if it's time to start? Florida police found a man asleep in his car at a gas station, and from the moment this man comes into view, it's obvious he's under the influence of some very serious substance. The cause wasn't far-fetched, as the cops could smell the odor of marijuana oozing out of the car.
Sheriff's office. Hey, Sheriff's office. Right here. You okay? What's going on?
You're shooting a lot.
I'm trying not to.
I mean, you're not doing a real good job, baby.
Huh?
You're not doing a real good job, baby.
Okay, well there's no need for an attitude. You okay?
Yeah. I got no attitude.
I stopped to take a nap and
Okay.
damn, I forgot I passed out behind the gas station. I asked the guy, I stopped, I was like, man, let me take a nap out back.
His explanation for being on that spot, asleep at that hour of the day, was quite simple. It was about 3:30 a.m. He said, I stopped to take a nap. While he spoke, he still had his marijuana wrapped and held between his teeth while an officer of the law was speaking to him. When he asked his name, he begins to stutter and lie about his name. The officer immediately realizes that something's up.
3 o'clock, I guess.
I got you. Sorry. Try not to blind you. What's your first name?
Justin?
Justin?
Yeah.
Do you have a middle initial?
Huh?
Middle initial? Middle name?
Middle initial? Oh.
Yeah.
Mine.
It's not that hard. Unless you're trying to make up a name.
No, man. Well, I mean, why are y'all messing with me?
Huh?
I got permission to be here.
I don't know that. I got a call here about an alarm, checking out the property, making sure everything's secure, and I find you passed out in the passenger seat of the vehicle. And you're giving me a hard time of giving me your name. And it's past the hours of operation. It's not looking too good for you, bud, so.
What? I mean, what time is it?
Oh, my watch is dead, but it's probably 3:30-ish.
3:30
Maybe.
in the morning?
Mm-hmm.
Good God Almighty.
Yeah.
Oh,
So what's your middle name?
can I get myself together? Like, my name's Will. I don't know what. Like,
Justin?
no. Wilson.
Wilson?
Yes, ma'am.
Do me a favor, Wilson. Keep your hands up on that dash. Nope. Sit up. Sit up. Keep your hands on that dash where I can see them.
The man's ordered to keep his hand on the dash while the cops search the vehicle. What they unearth will blow your mind. Besides the loaded syringes, which along with the wrap of marijuana on the man's lip would explain his state, the cops found a ton of fentanyl. You can hear the moment the cop exclaimed loudly at the content of the man's bag. Police say the fentanyl found on this man would be enough to kill the entire population of the county and a neighboring county as well.
Holy.
Yeah?
Hey.
That's a lot of fentanyl. Huh? Bunch of fentanyl.
Drugs being trafficked in this quantity are a great menace and remain a danger to society.